Good afternoon, Standard 10 students. Now, today I shall be explaining the rack. As Bassanio says, let me choose, for as I am, I live upon the rack. Now, let me explain what is the rack. A rack is a kind of a bed which has got a lever system. A traitor or a prisoner is made to lie on that bed with his hands and legs cuffed or chained to the bed. Okay. Now he is supposed to speak the truth or to reveal the secret. Until he doesn't speak up, they will stretch this bed. It has got a lever system. So while they turn the lever, the bed expands, it stretches. While the bed expands, then along with the bed, your body also begins to expand or stretch. It is a torture which is given to these traitors or prisoners. Okay. And what they do is, in order to save their lives, they've been given an option. They will stretch, they will give you a lot of pain, and then they will say, either you speak the truth, then we shall spare your life. Okay. Now, Bassanio puts himself in the similar situation. Now, he is living upon the rack means he is being mentally tortured. He is being mentally disturbed. There is something which is haunting him, which is troubling him. One is he has come in and as a false identity. He is portraying himself as a rich man, but he's not. Okay. Then, when he came to Belmont, for him, Portia was only a big prize money. Okay. He feels guilty now, like the person whom I'm supposed to win and use her wealth to clear my debts. This lady genuinely loves me and she doesn't want to lose me. So Bassanio has understood that. Now he's feeling bad. He's feeling guilty about himself. So he wants to confess. He wants to speak the truth. He wants to tell her everything about himself. But he is also very scared. What is he scared of? That if he reveals the truth or speaks the truth, then he may lose Portia. So that was torturing him. That was eating him up from inside. He wants to tell her, but on the other hand, he is scared to tell her. Portia, upon the rack, Bassanio, then confess what reason there is mingled with your love. So, what is coming there in between your love? If you say you're living upon the rack, okay, that means there is something which she has understood that he is finding it difficult to speak. Now, remember, when he says, I would like to confess something, so she under the impression that he is in love with another person, another girl, a woman. So she wants to know that fast also. Okay. Because women are very suspicious in nature. So straight away she assumed What reasons? No, she says, there is mingled with your love. So she has got that in mind, that maybe he wants to confess that before marrying her, he is in love with another woman. None but that ugly treasons of mistrust. He says, I don't have any other problem. It is the mistrust. Because now he wants to reveal his true identity. He wants to tell her everything about himself. Okay. So he says, that is the cause which makes me fear the enjoying of my love. He says, I'm scared. If I speak up, I may lose you. I will not be able to enjoy my love. They may as well be amity and life, between snow and fire, as treason and my love. Now, what he meant was, he does not want to have any kind of mistrust, because in a relationship, one has to be trustworthy. You must learn to trust one another. Okay. So he says, remember, he has come with a false identity. So that is why he says, I want you to know, I want you to trust me. Number one, I am not in love with another person, with another lady. But maybe his financial status could be the one which he wants to reveal, because she is a very wealthy lady. And moreover, he's living on the rack, is that he has already borrowed so much of money from his friend Antonio. Now, again, in order to come over here, another 3,000 ducats was borrowed. So that was also torturing him, because in because his friend has been put his life into danger. So that is also worrying him. That if I choose the casket fast, I would come to know where I stand. If I win, well and good, all my problems will be sorted out. But what happens if I lose? Then he has to look out for some other means in order to solve his problems. So that is why he says, I'm living upon the rack, because he is disturbed mentally. And on the basis of that, he does not even want to hide things from her. So he wants to clear that part out. Okay. Now they may as well be amity in life. Now, mistrust and love, they don't get along well. So it is compared like snow and fire. No matter how close you bring the snow and fire, the snow will melt. They can never be together. So that is the reason which he gives. So he says, I don't want you to mistrust me. He wants to prove that he is a trustworthy person. That is why before he could choose, or why is he in a hurry to choose? Because he has already now placed his problems. Now his bigger problem is how to solve the financial problem. So that is why, like how he has come here to win a big prize money. Okay. But things turned out to be different over here. The girl genuinely loves him, and he does not want to deceive her. He doesn't want to fool her or cheat her. That is why he wants to clarify everything. So he compares himself to that traitor who is on the rack, who is put to test. And as the bed expands, he cries out, shouts out, screams for his life, or he screams the life of himself. Okay. But I fear you speak upon the rack, where men enforce to speak anything. That means if you have compared yourself to speak like the person on the rack. Now, those who are on the rack, everyone knows how they speak up everything. Whatever comes out from their mouth, they will say in order to save their life. Promise me life, and I'll confess the truth. So, if you promise me life, then I'll speak the truth. Well, then confess and live. Then she gives the green signal, then you can go ahead and confess. Bassanio, confess and love had been the very sum of my confession. Okay. Means what a sigh of relief that you have given me the permission to speak and you're not going to react according to that. Okay. Now, oh happy torment, when my torturer do teach me